making tostadas con pollo. If you guys are interested in seeing how I create these, stay tuned and watch and let me show you. All right, you guys, for our ingredients today, 2 blocks of tomato bouillon, 1 white onion, chipotle peppers in adobo sauce, corn tortillas, 4 medium-sized red tomatoes, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, oil to fry the tortillas, 5 chicken breasts that have been boiled. Reserve the water for the chicken breast, you guys. We're gonna use that for the sauce. All right, you guys, now that the chicken is done boiling, I'm just gonna use 2 forks and I'm gonna shred it, okay? You don't have to worry about it being like super shredded, because when you're cooking it in the pan, it's gonna shred itself basically. So you just wanna do like a rough shred. All right, you guys, our chicken is shredded. My hands are so tired. It's a lot of work. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and push the chicken off to the side. We're gonna start working on our sauce, okay? So to this blender, I've already added in about 1/4 of onion, that white onion I showed you earlier. And now I'm gonna add in 3 cloves of garlic, all right? I'm gonna open up the chipotle peppers. And we're not gonna use it all, but we're gonna use a lot of it. Go ahead and start pouring it in. Let me see. So, I probably reserved about this much left on the can. It has a little chunk of a pepper in there. You could use it all, honestly, it's not a big deal. It's just, chipotle is a very strong flavor, so just keep that in mind. It will kind of overpower the dish the more you use, but again, it's a good taste anyways, so if you used it, not a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my cubes of the chicken bouillon. And this one's a tomato flavor, and it works really good in this recipe. But again, there is regular chicken bouillon cubes that are not tomato flavor, and you can use that too. It's not a big deal. All right, you guys, now I'm gonna be adding in those 4 tomatoes. Remember the 4 medium tomatoes? I went ahead and just quartered them up, just so it's easier in the blender. And I'm gonna pop those in here as well. All right. Smells so good already, you guys. That chipotle peppers. Woo. Smells bomb. All right, so with a 1 cup measuring cup, I'm gonna grab from the water that I boiled the chicken from. And I'm gonna start pouring some in, a cup at a time. So that's 2 cups. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at 2 cups. I'm gonna see how thick it is, the consistency after I turn it on for a second. If I need more, I'll add more in. Otherwise, I think it'll be okay. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start blending this up. So I'm just gonna taste it. I gotta taste everything, that's just how I work. That tastes so good, you guys. The peppers with the tomatoes, the onions, all of it together, it is delicious. So good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get a pot. I'm gonna put the chicken in the pot, and then we're gonna go ahead and fry it just a little bit with oil, put our sauce in, and start cooking that too, okay? All right, you guys. So now to the pan, I'm gonna add some oil. I would say that's about a tablespoon, a little bit over a tablespoon, not too much. And we're gonna throw in our chicken breast, okay? So now that that's in there, we're just gonna use, I like to use a spatula for this and just kind of break up any of the pieces you guys have. And I have the heat on about medium to high heat. I'm just gonna keep going around, breaking everything up while it's frying. All right, you guys, the chicken has been frying for about 5 minutes or so. Everything is pretty much shredded up really well by now. So now we're gonna go ahead and add in our sauce, okay? Let me go ahead and grab that, okay. So it all depends on how much sauce you guys want. If you guys want to put a lot of sauce in there, go ahead. If you guys want it not as juicy, add less. Just all depends. I like to add mine in a little at a time, just so I know how much I'm putting in. Okay, so definitely need more. And I think I'm gonna add it all in. I think I'll be okay with it, because it's not super watery. It's a lot of tomatoes in there. As you can see, it's not like super juicy. And I think once we add it in with all of the chicken, it's gonna be perfect. Let me tell you guys, I worked out arms yesterday at the gym, and this is burning my arms like crazy. Shredding it, steering it, my arms are on fire. Okay. Looks good, and it smells so good, you guys. All right. So once you have everything mixed together, I want you guys to taste it, okay? Taste just a little bit of it. If you feel like it needs more flavor, or if it's not salty enough, add salt. I feel like with the chicken bouillon, it's seasoned enough already. You don't need to add any more flavors to it. If you add salt, it's gonna bring out the flavor of everything. The tomatoes, the peppers, the garlic, the onion, just by adding salt, okay? So I feel like I have incorporated everything in there. All right. Okay, so now I'm gonna taste it. It's good. It's spicy, but I do want a little bit more salt. Okay, I'm gonna try that. It tastes really good, you guys. Really flavorful. And again, if you guys like garlic, use a little bit more garlic. If you guys like more onion flavor, add more onion flavor. I want you guys to really customize my recipes to fit you guys. Not everybody eats the same. Their flavors are not going to be the same. What I like, you guys probably don't like, or you may like, I don't know. But you guys can really customize this to make it your own. All right. Okay, One more time. Perfect, you guys. That's good. Okay. So I'm gonna basically cover this up, let it stay warm, and now we're gonna work on our tortillas, all right? All right, you guys, so I have a pan on the stove. I have maybe a half an inch of oil in the pan. As you can see, it's already shooting at me, so be very careful. Do not have any kids around you when you're doing this. I'm gonna turn it down to medium because it's going crazy right now. If you wanna know if your oil's done, an easy trick is to go ahead and just put some water on your hands. If it starts popping, that's when you know that the oil's done, which is what it's doing now. All right. This thing is going crazy. Go ahead and get yourself some tongs because you're definitely gonna need tongs with this. Grab your tortilla. Put it in. Again, be careful. We're gonna go ahead and start frying it. I have a plate to the side with a napkin on it just to absorb any excess oil. After we're done, we'll go ahead and put it in there, grab another one, and keep going until we're done. But it's definitely a much better flavor frying your own tostada shells rather than buying it from the store. It just tastes 10 times better. I can't even tell you guys. Definitely worth the time. As you can see, it's already getting crispy. It's almost done. If you guys ever had like tortilla chips from a Mexican restaurant, this is what it's gonna taste like. Fresh tortilla chips, but you're having it as a tostada. All right, so I'm gonna check it. Pretty good. And you guys also make sure that when you're doing it, you really take the time to do it. Don't half-ass it, because if it's not a sturdy shell, your tostada is gonna completely break apart. Then you're gonna have a taco, which will still taste really good, by the way, but not what you were aiming for. All right, so this one's done. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the napkin, okay? Put another one in there, and I'm gonna keep going. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna go ahead and put it all together, okay? All right, you guys, I have my son here with me to taste test this for us. I went ahead and layered the tostadas with beans, pollo, sour cream. I have avocado, I have lettuce, and I am super excited to try this. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Good. Good recipe.
It is definitely good. It's messy, but it is good, you guys. I really hope you do try this recipe out. The chicken is delicious. It's flavorful. It's perfect. You can use it in tamales, taquitos, tostadas, tacos, whatever you want, flautas. It's delicious. Thank you, guys.